Hey guys, I am so sorry about the short notice. There is a lot of things going on right now, and hopefully I can be back in class soon. I don't really know what's going to happen. So, back to what I was saying. This week, your lesson 1 is due. I'm going to show you how to zip a file. In your lesson 1, for each of your lessons, but for lesson 1, you need to have a file. I put mine on my desktop because it's easier to keep up with. In that file, you should have your lesson plan. I always have like a PowerPoint or somehow the way I'm going to present my lesson. And then I usually have like a bell ringer or a worksheet or like a gallery walk. Any of those things, those need to be in that folder. Also, for your unit, I know you're going to have a pre-assessment and a post-assessment. They'll be the same assessment, but you'll just have to change the name to pre-post. I'm going to show you, this is my Unit 2. This is the one I did in the Methods and Materials with the second part. So I had Hoover for this. I put all of my folders, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, into my Unit 2 folder. You will do the same thing after you finish your lesson, and then you'll zip the whole Unit 2 folder, or Unit whatever it is. So I'm going to show you my lesson 1. My lesson 1 folder has a lot in it because, like I said, you're going to have a pre-assessment. So I have my pre-assessment here, and then I had a modified for my students that needed modified tests. And then I have my lesson plan. I had my worksheet. Mine was over math, so I had a formula sheet, and then I also had a vocab sheet for the whole unit. So, like, the vocab sheet and the formula sheet I won't have to do in every single one. It'll just be the first one. And then I have my PowerPoint. So, lesson 1 and lesson 5 are probably going to be your biggest folders because you'll have those assessments in there as well. If you look at, see lesson 2 and lesson 3, well, lesson 3 had a gallery wall, but these are smaller, obviously, than those two. Sorry, I'm going on a rant. Anyways, so how to compress or zip a file is you're going to click it, right click it, but I have a MacBook, so it's not really right clicking, but two-finger clicking. You're going to press the compress lesson 1, and when you do that, it should zip that file, meaning it just compresses everything that's in that file, and so that way you just have to send one thing to Hoover. When she gets that, it'll be easier for her to download, plus it'll keep everything together, so that way nothing gets lost. So just make sure you do not open it. So after you zip it, send it. Don't open it. And then I'll show you how to do it on... Oh, shoot. So then, like, when you do your whole unit, you have the folder here. It'll look different, so you just you don't have to go into it. You just compress Unit 2, and then you have this. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and trash it because I don't actually need it. If you don't have a MacBook, you can just, I looked it up on Google. Basically, all you're going to do is right click it, press send to, and then press the compressed zip folder. What you're going to look for is the word compressed, because that's what I was looking for on Google to see the different types of laptops and stuff. Almost every single laptop doesn't say zipped folder, it says compressed, because that's what it's doing to the folder, is compressing it. I know that some of you might still have a hard time doing this. If you do, just email me and I'll try to walk you through it through that way. Or we can do a Google Meet so that way you can share your screen with me. If you also have any questions about doing your lessons, please feel free to email me because I will have my email up during the times of your class. So that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:45 to noon. I'll have my email up. Okay? So please email me if you need help. That's what I'm here to do, is help you. Okay? Well, I hope I see y'all soon. And once again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Bye, y'all.